Okay, so I ordered an incubator online and I wanted to do the opening to show you guys what it looks like coming in. I've actually never gotten one brand new. I bought all of mine used or been given them, so I have 4 or 5. I think I have 5. And so what I want to do is open it up and show you guys exactly how it comes, what assembly is required or whatever. So if you're wondering and you're wanting to order one but you don't know, how it's going to come, I'm just going to do a quick video to show you. I was going to do this at home, but my husband asked me to come fill in for a lady that needed to go home. She wasn't feeling well, so I went by the post office box and went ahead and picked up my package, and I said, well, I'll just go ahead and do my opening here. Okay. So it's just a really large box, some paper, and the Pro Series digital circulated air incubator with automatic egg turner. So, and it has the fill at the bottom. This is something that I've been wanting for a long time because it's super hard to try to put water in there after your eggs are in there with the turner. So I'm gonna it's got some tape on it. I'm gonna get that off real quick. Alright, I just pulled the tape off and opened it up, and it is, looks like it's stacked. Do this. Throw that out of the way. And pull it out, and then I'll show you what's next. Okay, I slid it out of the box and just set it here on this paper because the shop floor is pretty dirty. Looks like it's, ready to just plug in. Has the egg turners here already assembled and everything. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I opened it up, and I didn't know this was actually going to be in there, but this is a candling flashlight. It needs batteries, but it has this little rubber part that you sit on the egg, and then the little flashlight LED. That's pretty neat. It was a free little gift that was in here, came with it. And so you got the trays here. Show you this part. Just lean this up. This is the little plastic rack that goes in there, and then it has these little channels. There's 2 here that go to this hole, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side that go to a separate hole over here for filling in with water, so that you can do that part without having to take everything out or trying to squirt water down in here through the egg turner. You could see how that could be complicated, and seeing where your channels are and seeing if they're full or not. Being able to pull this little slug out and just fill it that way is going to be super. Okay, so here's the top. I have the tray in. The cord goes through this channel. There's a little space here that holds it on. And then go around here. So you have your heater and the fan and your digital interface, modes and everything. And then on the inside, there's your little plugs for your vents. Take these out when you remove the trays. I don't know where my phone cut off earlier, but here's the sensor for temperature, and the box for the humidity, I believe. I have to double check on those. Let's look at the papers. These are just some frequently asked questions, and this is your manual. Okay. So there we have turkey, duck, muscovy duck, goose, guinea, pigeon, ringneck pheasant, Mongolian pheasant, bobwhite quail, Japanese quail, chukra, partridge, and peafowl. So it gives you the number of days on each of those. Pretty neat. And that's the instructions in another language. It's pretty simple. Got some really good instructions here. This is comes with the light. Tells you how to candle the eggs. Gives you a little illustration. It's pretty awesome. I think it was definitely worth the money, and I recommend it. I will put my eggs in here. First, I'm going to set it up tonight when I get home, and then I'll put eggs in here possibly tomorrow evening after it has stayed constant at a temperature of 99.5, and I'll get the other 41 eggs I have ready to incubate, put in here, and we'll get started. So the temperature is steady at 99. Humidity is 54, and we have 21 days of incubation. I'm going to reset the day just to make sure my thermometer's been showing steady, that the temperature reflects the same. Yeah, I had set at 99.5, and it will fluctuate slightly as it heats and disperses the heat in there, but overall it's doing good. Now, I'm just going to take this out. And I just put my eggs in cartons like this so that I can flip them every day. And it makes it super easy. When you do this, I like to take my candling flashlight just to check for any cracks and to make sure where the air sac is actually at. The pointy end goes down. This one is so dark I actually can't see it, but you can definitely see which side is pointy. So, and I filled it up with water when I set it up, so I'm not gonna have to worry about that. Don't see any cracks. I didn't do this on my other one, and when I got ready to candle for the first time, we had one with significant amount of cracks, so I had to take it out. So it's better to do it ahead of time. And this incubator will hold 41. Alright, this one will, okay. You won't be able to tell probably, but the air is right there. Just barely see a difference, so I'm going to set this one that way. That's one of the ones that are really hard to tell which side is actually the pointy side. These are actually hard to candle, so no, those are not cracks, they're just light spots. And I don't actually have any cracks there, so that's good. you might have to wait till a little later in the incubation period to see significant development on darker shelled eggs like this, unless you have a super bright light, or maybe even a that egg was too big to sit there, so I put it on this side. Our very dark room, my light, it's pretty good, I guess. I didn't pay a whole lot for it. I got it on Amazon. Piece of dirt. But it's not super dark in here, even when I try to draw the curtains, everything, unless I do it at night, which it's better. But when it's this dark, it's really hard to see. Upside down. I wonder if mine has enough room. Looks like I may have too many eggs. Alright, so it's full. I actually have 2 left, so I'll just eat those. I'll show you guys the chart that I use. It has days of incubation, the date that we're putting it in, and the date that they should be hatched out, and just any. I put turn eggs, but we have a turner, so one of ours doesn't. And then a notes area, so I can put myself notes like, you know, so many got damaged, cracked, or so many were fertilized, yada yada. You know, whatever you need, whatever kind of notes you want to write. But this is what I do, and this helps me keep up with things. And we're just gonna put the top on. Well, I guess I should let her finish video. Make sure that it's closed. And see, our cord is not in the right spot, so let me pause this. Okay, so I put the piece that goes over the cord right there. Okay, so these 2 vents will stay in there until the 18th day, when I take the tray turner out, and then I will take these out so that they'll have more oxygen and can start getting ready to hatch. And that's how how you set it up and everything. So I'm gonna do a video of the candling on the 12th, and I'll post that. And I'll probably do another candling a few days later. Because of how dark these eggs are, they are hard to see. Makes it quite a bit harder to tell because of the shell. You can see veining really easy in the lighter shelled eggs, but in the darker ones you might want to wait a few days to see some actual development. But that's it, and just subscribe and hit the little bell if you want to see the next video, so you can see how to candle, and maybe I'll have some interesting finds to show you. I haven't had a blood ring this time. Actually, out of all 4 or 5 incubators I got going right now, no blood rings have popped up. I have had that one that was cracked. I guess I could have showed you, but it's just cracked eggs. There's not really much to see. Yeah, I'm just going to try to share as much information. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to answer them. Or if you want to see something specifically, just let me know. Thanks, guys.